Show. All the top tunes up.
Hey, Mulligan.
What are you doing? I don't know.
You give them just what they get in the big house.
It's the Joey and Rory Show. This week's special guest, Leslie Satcher. This week's episode brought to you by Roper Apparel. Wear the West.
And now, their records aren't gold yet, but their hearts sure are. Here they are, Joey and Rory!
Sweet Emmylou, I blew the dust off you. You're the only one who knows what I'm going through. And like the hickory wind, he's gone again. Sweet Emmylou, sweet Emmylou, as the needle runs through you, the way the pain shines through. Well, I know you've been there too. Those sad melodies, oh, how they comfort me. Sweet Emmylou, I hate to bother you again. Last time you helped my poor heart mend, then he came along. So I put your records all away. Thought happy songs was all I'd play, but I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. Sweet Emmylou, what are we gonna do? It's only been a week or two, and he's found someone new. Looks like it's gonna be another night of you and me. Sweet Emmylou, I hate to bother you again. Last time you helped my poor heart mend, then he came along. So I put your records all away. Thought happy songs was all I'd play, but I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. Sweet Emmylou, sweet Emmylou, sweet Emmylou.
Gosh, I love to hear you sing that song, honey.
Well, Emmylou Harris was one of my biggest influences, of course, along with Dolly and my mama.
Well, they're all great singers, just like you.
Thank you.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
This week's special guest, Leslie Satcher.
Hi, I'm Leslie Satcher. I got to Tennessee by way of Texas, North Texas, Paris, Texas. I grew up in a church family and singing at church and singing in school, and I always wanted to be a country western singer. Even from the time I was a tiny baby, my mother had Dolly and Porter records, and I would climb up on a little stool and put the needle back on Dolly and Porter so I could hear them sing together. I knew that's when I wanted to be a country singer. I've been really blessed to have my songs cut by some of the greatest voices in country music: George Strait, Willie Nelson, Leanne Womack, Vince Gill. And I've been also blessed to have those folks as friends. A lot of those people have invited me to sing on their albums, and so along with my own recording career, I've been able to sing on some of the greatest records that have ever been made in this town. This song that we wrote, Sean Camp and I wrote it, the song I'm going to perform for you on the show is called Love Me. And we wrote it from our hearts. We didn't know, if it would be something that would be commercial or would be cut or recorded, but it's on hold for someone right now, and it might be on the radio. It's a series of pictures of old country things: hardwood dance floors, Cadillac cars, New Orleans music, just a lot of things that pictures we thought were pretty, we put into this song. We're proud of it. I hope you like it. It's called Love Me.
Love me like a dance floor loves an old honky-tonk song. Wrap your arms around me like I can never do no wrong. Hold me tight till they turn on the lights and everybody else is gone, baby. Love me like a dance floor loves an old honky-tonk song. Love me like New Orleans loves Creole eyes, dark enough to sink into for the rest of your life. Sing to me like Bourbon Street or Dixie lullaby. Love me like New Orleans loves Creole eyes. But love me, baby. We belong together. Come on, love me. Love me like a tin roof loves a midnight rain. Love me till you've washed away all the pain. Let it all fall down till it floods the ground and we ain't ever the same. Love me like a tin roof loves a midnight rain. Love me like an eagle loves a Montana sky. Lift me up beyond the blue, oh, and let me fly. Help me spread my wings until this world is out of sight. Love me like an eagle loves a Montana sky. But love me, love me. We belong together, baby, just love me. Love me, come on, love me. We belong together, baby, love me. Love me like a radio loves an old Cadillac car. Turn me on, drive me home, or just park under the stars. And cut right through my heart like Luke the Drifter's steel guitar. Oh, love me like a radio loves an old Cadillac car. Love me, love me. We belong together, love me. Love me, love me. We belong together, baby. We belong. together. We belong together. Love me.
Y'all come on in. Sit wherever you want.
Well, I love to cook for my family at home, and Marcy, I know you're the same way.
Yes, I am.
Well, down here at Marcy Jo's, we like to carry that tradition on to you, the consumer. So today we are making our prized lunch item, our fried pork chops. As you can hear them sizzling in the pan, we're going to show you how Marcy makes them so tender. And I know you've been making these for a long time.
I have. I've been making these since I was 14 years old. And everybody comes in the restaurant and asks, how do we get these so tender? Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that. What's so neat about our pork chops is they're every Thursday. They've always been that way for the past 6 years since we've opened. And so if you're here on a Thursday, you're going to get a pork chop.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get your skillet started. Get a little bit of oil in there, not too much, but just enough to cover them in the bottom of the pan. And you want to heat it to about 350, 375, something like that.
Right. And then I've got some self-rising flour in here. And then what we're basically going to do, is you're going to take your pork chop.
What else do you have in your flour?
Oh, yeah, I've got garlic and pepper. And then I've got salt.
Okay.
And I've already mixed that in the flour.
Okay. You're just going to dredge it really good.
Yeah.
Coat it up really nicely.
Stir it in there really good.
Well, in here, we've already started some of these pork chops, so we're going to show you guys what they're going to look like. The key to getting these done is you want to brown them just a little bit like they're right there.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
Great. Yeah. And you're just going to brown them on each side. That's beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. Those are some good-looking pork chops, too.
Yeah.
And we like to use the pork chops that have the bone in them. We want the bone cut because it adds just a little bit more tenderness and flavor. The flavor just bursts. They're so good. So you're going to fry them in here for about 2 or 3 minutes per side. Once they get nice and brown, what's the next step, Marcy?
And then next step, you're going to take a pan with a rack in it. And just, I'm sure you can find them in the stores. They have pans that have racks in them. And then you're going to take about a cup of water and you're going to pour it right in there. Okay. And then you're going to take your pork chop that you've browned already and you're going to lay it right on top of that rack.
Sometimes you can spray your rack too with some cooking spray just to keep it from sticking so bad.
Yeah. And then you're going to take some aluminum foil, and I like to double layer my aluminum foil. And then you're just going to make sure you put it around the pan nice and tight and then stick it in the oven for about 2 hours. On 350.
Okay.
And they're going to be beautiful. I mean, you guys are just going to love these pork chops.
Well, when you pull these pork chops out of the oven, they have a nice golden brown appearance. You see that little bone there in them? We like to serve these with our garlic mashed potatoes with sour cream. And of course, our angel biscuit. Let's grab Danny Smith. Danny, come on over here, buddy.
Hi, Danny.
We hadn't seen you in a while. It's so good to always have you in the restaurant. And I know Danny likes these pork chops.
He loves these pork chops.
Look. Oh, man. Those look delicious. Absolutely. Yeah, the sour cream mashed potatoes, they really pair nicely.
Yes, they do.
How do you like that, Danny?
Isn't that good?
Well, good. There you go. Straight from the farmer's mouth. That's Danny Smith. Thanks, Danny, for joining us today.
He's going to go finish that pork chop.
Well, there you have it, our pork chops here at Marcy Jo's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.
I'm writing this letter, my darling, from high on a hill. We've been marching 10 days and we're just outside Hopkinsville. It's been snowing all night and we ain't got no more kerosene. It's colder than hell, hope you're doing well, Josephine. There's a fever in camp and our boys are too sick to fight. We done lost lost old Calvin. Weaver won't make it through the night. I overheard the captain say it's the worst he's ever seen. I'm losing some weight, but I'm still standing up straight, Josephine. Tell my children I'll miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. But they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. There's 3,000 Union troops camped at the river below. 600 of us, at least there was 2 nights ago. Will Irwin deserted, they hung him down by the stream. God, I'm so scared, keep me in your prayers, Josephine. Will the orders come down? We attack tonight at nightfall. If we can stop them right here, we can win this war once and for all. You know, I killed a Union boy last week, bet he wasn't 14. He looked just like our son. Forgive me for what I done, Josephine. Tell my children I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. But they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. And lastly, my darling, in case I should be killed, don't grieve me too long and promise me that you will marry another. Don't let him treat our babies mean. When he's holding you, won't you think of me too, Josephine? Tell my babies I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. If they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine.
I wrote this song based upon some letters that I got to read, written from a soldier named J.W. Robinson in December of 1861. His wife Josephine was at home, and he was writing these letters from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And when I had bought our farmhouse, I ended up joining the Historic Society, and I got to read these letters, and they impacted me so much that I ended up writing this song. Most of the song is straight out of the letters, and then some of the song wrote itself.
My name is Gene Andrews. I'm a member of the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and the Confederate veterans own the house and 59 acres here around the Forrest home. Both the house and the barn were built in the 1820s. Now, the Forrest family, William and Miriam Beck Forrest, didn't move in here till 1830.
We're out here shooting the video for Josephine today, and I'm playing the lead character in the video, the male lead, which is J.W. Robinson. And I was really happy to do it. I really wanted to do this because I love the song, and I love the story. I love the storyline because it's more of a love story than anything else. Is the way I see it. And I think it's extremely powerful. So it's an honor to play J.W.
I played Josephine in the Josephine music video for Joey and Rory. And the Josephine character, she is married to J.W., and J.W. is off in the Civil War, and he is fighting with the Confederates. And she has 2 small children that she's looking after all alone, and she's having to do everyday chores all by herself, and she's missing her husband, and she's trying to go on and live an ordinary life every day for her kids, while she continues to worry about her husband and not know where he's at.
The reenactors that are helping us out here, basically volunteering their time, they love doing this stuff. And if it weren't for that, we'd have had a hard time getting them out here because they've come from, as much as 3, 4, 5 hours away, bringing horses, bringing their outfits, bringing, muskets, black powder. They put their own money into this, and they eat it up. And it's great because what it does is allow for us to have people that are as excited about this as we are. And it's authentic, it's real. And, we try to make it as true to what it would have been like as possible.
My name is Israel Horn. I'm stunt coordinating, helping Gabe do some hand-to-hand combat back here in the Civil War. So yeah, we're gonna have some rifle butts hitting people in the face and some, high falls to backs, maybe some shoulder tosses, not to get too flashy, but making it look really intense, really hard, stuff that'll look really good in slow motion.
We got 7 shots out here today, and they'll be simulating mortar hits from the cannons. There'll be low volume, so we should have a lot of smoke today and very little boom.
Joey and Rory are big fans of doing things real and authentic, and so if we could bring the Civil War to life and be as authentic as possible, we wanted to do that. So one of my good friends, Dave Andrews, has been helping me pull all this together.
So I want to show you a little bit about the authentic reenactors uniform I have. This is typical attire for Army of Tennessee. So what you have here is a Columbus Depot jacket. This is jean wool, basically later known as blue jean. And this is right here is the typical shirts you would have found back then. They typically only had 1 button up top here and straight down, no buttons going all the way down.
Rory has known this guy for quite some time. His name's Spencer. He was their next door neighbor practically. And he flies helicopters. And then he started flying remote controlled helicopters. And then years ago, he was putting a little point and shoot camera on there. And we said, hey, we need to run some video with that thing. And fast forward however many years, that's what he's doing full time all over the world. And we're lucky enough to get those guys out here. And hopefully, before the end of the day, we got so many other things going on. Get a few nice aerial shots of all this stuff that we've got happening.
I think that a song like this has the chance to speak in a wonderful way about the humanity and what's happening behind the scenes in people's hearts at wartime. And so it's pretty special that we can capture it. You don't know what will happen with it. But something extraordinary has already happened just to be able to bring these characters to life.
Well, I'm sure proud of our new video, honey.
I am too. What a neat thing to be part of.
Now planning our day around the TV set, paying our bills and staying out of debt. That's important to me. That's important to me.
Don't forget about what's most important to you.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory. Tune in again next week. Same place, same time.
closed captioning for The Joey and Rory Show, generously provided by Quilter's Warehouse.
Milk House.